Welcome back to Q-Dads. I'm Ben, and episode 5 gives us a more in-depth understanding of Hari, plus a potential origin story of the Mule. The episode, titled The Sighted and the Seen, starts with Hari 1.2 and Raish in a flashback from the moment of Hari's death. At this point, I question whether this version of Raish is a lucid dream or a projection, and it's not until later in the episode we realise it was someone infiltrating Hari's mind who is now in a human body. Does the fact that he is now in a human body make him more vulnerable to anyone with mentalics? And was this part of the plan, or is this where Kali, aka the Prime Radiant, is working against this version of Hari to prevent a second foundation? We learn that Hari is now in a body of a clone and a potential rival to the genetic dynasty, further fueling mine and Steve's theory of 3 Haris. We jump across to Empire as we find out that recording in the main bedroom chamber is off limits, forcing Sareth to put an offer of copulation today. In this scene, Sareth looks around the room trying to understand why the assassination attempt failed, which does make me believe her when she argues the fact that she was looking for security if she was going to make this marriage work. I don't think she's on Day's side fully, but I also don't think that she had anything to do with the assassination attempt. To me, she wants the dynasty to end, but so do a lot of other people. After an awkward attempt at a sex scene, Sareth storms off and Damosel comes in to finish the job.
You are unfulfilled.
Throughout the episode, we get a more of an understanding of Dawn and Dusk's point of view, and in a scene where Dusk and Rue watch a previous copulation, a key phrase is mentioned about being able to trust memories. This of course puts doubt in Dusk's mind, but I can't help but think this may be foreshadowing Hari, especially now he's involved with mentalics, who have the power to deceive people's minds. Sal meets Hugo, and through a plausible reason of being synced to the beggar and syncing his cryogenic sleep to match Sal's, I was sold. That was until Hari predicted trouble, and the group are ambushed and taken to meet a group of people all with abilities. Queen Sareth uncovers the truth about Damosel being the last intelligent robot by using one of the Empire's not-so-loyal guards to retrieve some footage. Dawn and Dusk realise that they may have had their minds erased, and only the current day can alter this. Mentioning their memories would all be stored in the memoriam, and Damosel's mind, which can't be altered. This would mean, though, that she can remember everything that has ever happened to her, which could be key for her taking over Empire, if that still is her plan. Dawn and Dusk speak with the mind of Cleon I, who advises his clones that the current day's mentality is quite normal, and in fact is one of many shades of his mind. We also learn here that the Cleon has a longer lifespan than others. Does that mean that there is another stage after dusk? Rather than the midnight we are used to, resulting in death, could there be another version? Or have the clones been altered to have short lives and knowledge compared to the original? As we come to an end, Sal, Gaal and Hari wake up in the summer palace of Emperor Kandar V, which is a pre-genetic dynasty. Here we meet Tellen Bond, the 7th bodily incarnation of Pa, the goddess of light, flying creatures, and the second chamber of eternity. Here, Hari notices the deception of a young girl having no shadow, and we're revealed to the real Tellen Bond. For a quick moment, we see a young boy. I do question, is this the Mule? Has Sal already stared her future foe in the face? Tellen Bond confirms that Sal and Gaal are both mentalics, and that everyone is a telepath. They try to read their minds to understand where the Prime Radiant is, as they plan to destroy this and prevent the second foundation. The series is definitely picking up the pace, and the slow drip feeds of story is creating a great immersive experience. My theories are starting to form to something more solid, which only makes me more excited each week for the episodes to drop. But with that being said, I can't help but shake the feeling that Kali, or the Prime Radiant, as she claims to be, has tricked Hari into taking on this human form in order to prevent the second foundation. Will breaking the Prime Radiant release the second crisis and allow Kali or something worse to take over? This all stems down to Hari being able to predict the movement of masses through psychohistory, but not individuals or artificial intelligence, i.e. the Prime Radiant. Is Ignis the birthplace of the Mule, with him being a mentalic? Is this his origin story coming to life? Will they be able to break the mind of Gaal and unlock the location of the Prime Radiant, or will she prevail? And my final note is that I don't see the next episode going well for Hari 1.2, as we're calling him, especially now he has a human body. Join me and Steve as we break down some of these key talking points and dive right deep down into the detail of episode 5 with our weekly Foundation cast. Let us know in the comments your thoughts on Queen Sareth, and do you think we've witnessed the birthplace of the Mule? And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time with something new.